Stopping by and checking in. We'll mark you down as in and out, and drive safely. Hope you enjoyed the dinner party, and we'll talk to you down the line. KE8VZA, clearing with N7VAN 73, Brian. KE8VZA here. I'll be your beacon or your net control station for the Beaconet pre-show at the bottom of the hour. I have a net logger window open, and I'm going to take a break here and run down the hall real quick before we get to the bottom of the hour. So I'll be back in a few minutes. So if you'd like to talk amongst yourselves in the blue screen or even on RF, go right ahead. I'll be right back.
W8WKY.
KE8VZA here. I'll be your net control station for the Beaconet pre-show at the bottom of the hour. And I've got some stations on the log thus far. And if you'd like to get on the log, you can let me know in the blue screen. Or we have a couple minutes left here if you want to beat the rush. But there's really no rush. We have plenty of time during the pre-show. And then once the net starts, Nick at Nite will take some more check-ins after that. So no worries. KE8VZA returning. Yep. we have about 40 seconds until our lovely announcer comes on, and we will kick off the pre-show at that point. And it's been a little quiet out here tonight. We had a little chit-chat over RF, a little bit on the blue screen, but it's all good. So let's see how much time we have left now. 20 seconds, so please stand by for our lovely announcer.
There. I want to thank all young
from around the world. We'll start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
QST, QST, QST. I am Kilo Echo 8 Victor Zulu Alpha KE8 VZA, and I'll be your net control station for the Beaconet pre-show, lighting up the nighttime airwaves in preparation for the Beaconet. The Beaconet pre-show meets every Sunday and Wednesday nights at 9:30 to do early check-ins and just kind of see how people are doing as they're checking in. And then the main net starts at 10 p.m. at the top of the hour. Those are Eastern times. And the repeater is the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio, with the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. The frequency is 147 Mark 390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. You can also connect to us via Allstar. Our node number is 48496. Or EchoLink, look for W8WKY-R in the list. And the Beaconet pre-show is a controlled net. I ask that all traffic pass through net control, yours truly. And urgent or emergency traffic can break in at any time. Right now, I'll take a break for any urgent or emergency traffic. Please call now. KE8VZA returning, hearing nothing. Let's go ahead and touch base with our net control team, affectionately known as our Mickey Mouse roll call. Let's go up to the top and see how Nick at Nite is doing. KE8QKO, KE8VZA. How you doing there, Nick?
KE8VZA. KE8QKO. Hi, I'm doing good, Eric. I'm doing good. A bit of an end of a legacy today. My chickens finally found a new home. My mom, she kind of was looking for more chickens, and I said, well, we're kind of tired of the ones we've had. And so we are no longer chicken families. But still have to clean out the coop and figure out what I'm going to do with it. Yeah, I mentioned that because any old-timers to the Beaconet from way back in the day might remember early check-ins where when they were little chicken ewes, they were sitting next to my desk and my radio, and you could often hear them on the radio chirping when I would check into to the net. Different name, long time ago. So same groups of people though. So figured I'd mention that. Anyway, with that, Eric, I'll pass it back to you. KE8QKO.
All right there, Nick at Nite. We recently rehomed our tortoise, so he is much happier now in his new home. A friend of a friend who's really into reptiles, and she's really enjoying having the tortoise, and we're really enjoying not having the tortoise. It's one of those things our son had to have or he was going to die, like during COVID, and he's a good pet, but yeah, the time had come for him to move on, and he did. So anyway, good to hear you, Nick at Nite, and we'll hear you at the top of the hour. We'll clear with KE8QKO. Let's go down and see if Dustin's out there. KD8EPC. How you doing, Dustin? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
KE8VZA and the Beaconet pre-show. This is KD8EPC, a mobile on EchoLink Hi, Eric. All is well in the world. We're driving home from Parma. Had a Mother's Day dinner with my friend's family and had some very good Italian food and cake and ice cream for dessert. So just coming home from that, it was a good time. I'll tell you what, I'm going to try to keep the toothpicks and the eyelids there and stay up and answer the trivia. So with that, I'll say 73 for now, and we'll catch you later. This is KD8EPC Mobile, back to net control.
All right, Dustin. I already ate dinner. I'm hungry again. For some reason, I want some Italian food, cake, and ice cream. Anyway, got you on the log. Go ahead and exercise those toothpicks, and we'll give you a shout when we come back around the horn. We'll clear with KD8 EPC for now. Let's go down to Just Nick, KD8 SLG, El Presidente. How you doing, Just Nick? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
KE8VZA, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Eric and all the Beacon netizens. I remember Nick and Nite's peeps. I remember hearing them on the radio. That I do. I am not sticking around tonight. Got an early start tomorrow. Don't want to commit to something I can't follow through on. Maybe I'll be back. I'll let you know. But thanks, man. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for being here. 73, all y'all. KD8SLG, back to net control. Thanks, Eric.
All right, Just Nick, we'll mark you in and out here, and obviously feel free to do a recheck later on if you'd like. Good to hear you tonight. And 7-3, we'll clear with KD8SLG, W8HRF, and KE8YUK. Josh and Lucy let me know that they are going to be in and out tonight. And next on the log is Alan, KI5DAY, Alt Trivia Extraordinaire. How you doing there, Alan? How's Larry? And are we ready to go with another interesting alt trivia question?
W8WKY.
KI5DAY in the net. Yes, I'm ready with all the trivia. All is good. It's been a crazy last 4 days. I was off from work, which was wonderful. I got a lot of stuff done, and got some radios up and running, a couple of new ones, all kinds of good things. But anyways, yeah, I'll have some alt trivia. Larry's fine, except I think he ate part of a crayon or something. I'm not sure. He made a mess, and I saw some crayon shavings in there and some peelings off of a crayon. So he wanted to it, but I'm pretty sure he ate part of one. But anyways, that's all right. If he starts burping up crayon smells, then we'll know. But all is good, man. I'm just sitting here chilling and trying to get my head wrapped around that I'm actually here on the net. It seemed like it came up on me awful quick tonight. I wasn't quite ready, but I'm here. So we'll be standing by. KI5DAY.
Very good, Alan. Yeah, I hope Larry picked out some good flavors from the selection of crayons there. Anyway, good to hear you tonight, and we will hear you again when it's all trivia time. We'll clear with KI5DAY for now. Let's go down and talk to Mark, way southern Mark, K3MBC. How you doing tonight, Mark? And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
K8VZA, this is K3MBC. I am going to be sticking around. I think there's probably an 87% to 94% chance that I will remain awake to the very end. Back to you.
All right, Mark. You actually did the math on a Sunday night. Wow, I'm impressed. Anyway, got you on the log sticking around. We'll clear with K3MBC for now. Let's go down and touch base with Matt, KF8GGM. How you doing, Matt? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight? KF8GGM, KE8VZA. Are you out there, Matt? right, we'll circle back for Matt in a little while. Let's jump down to Ryan, KJ5MCV, over in Broken Arrow, who's our main trivia master tonight. How you doing, Ryan? And you got a question, trivia question, ready to roll?
Well, hello to the Beaconet and the Beaconet crew. This is Ryan, KJ5MCV. I've got both barrels loaded, brother. I've been working on my crappie boat, not to be confused with crappie boat. Hi. Put some new plugs in her, new prop. Those are pretty cheap on Amazon nowadays. Working on the front deck, that kind of got away from me. I had to stop for a second to get in here and get my brain wrapped around the Beaconet world. So here I am, and I am ready. You know, and cheers till Presidente. It's too bad you're not going to stick around. And, Josh and Lucy, good for you. Take some time away. Breathe a little bit. We love you. We're going to miss you. This is Ryan, KJ5MCV, in the house and at the ready, sir.
Very good, Ryan. Sounds like we're in for a good question tonight. And yet, you know, you never know with Just Nick, Josh, and Lucy. They may pop up later. You never know. Anyway, we'll see. But good to hear you, Ryan. We'll clear with KJ5MCV for now. And let's go down and touch base with Bob, KA8LYJ. I know we spoke earlier, but just wanted to not leave you out of the Mickey Mouse roll call. And you said you're sticking around, right? And how's the kink in the neck going there?
KE8VZA, this is KA8LYJ. Yeah, it's pretty much worked itself out now. And I will be hanging around for the net. Pepsi Zero is the beverage of choice tonight, and oldest daughter made a beautiful steak dinner for her mother for Mother's Day, and I got the benefit from that. So if you hear a belch, excuse me in advance. This is KA8LYJ.
Well, Bob, my told me when I was a youngin' that a belch in most countries is compliments to the chef. So there you have it. No worries. Good to hear you, Bob. And we'll clear with KA8LYJ for now. And that brings us to the end of our Mickey Mouse roll call. Everybody's either present or accounted for, so that's good. Give me a break. Take a break for quick 5 seconds, and I'll read off who I have on the list, and we'll go ahead and take some more. KE8VZA returning with the Beaconet pre-show on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. Okay, here's who we have on the log so far. WB4AIZ Chuck, who checked in and out. 7-3 Chuck, enjoy that chocolate ice cream. And AB8MO Andy, KF8G Brian, N7VAN, also Brian, different Brian. Brian is in and out tonight, N7VAN, so 7-3 Brian. KE8QFT, Fred, and KI5TAQ, Taco Tim. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to add KC8FQV. I see you there, Mark. That's Northern Mark. And that brings us to the end of who I have thus far. If you'd like to get on the log for the Beaconet, please give me your call sign phonetically, alphabetically, and your name and location. I'm KE8VZA, and I'm listening.
This is Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor, K6KJV, Kevin of Valley Springs.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu Romeo, KE8 ZZR area over here in Wadsworth.
All right, let me pick it up there. KE8VZA returning. We got a couple stations there. K6KJV RevKev from California. KE8ZZR Harry. And there was a third station there trying to check in, and you were not holding the repeater open. If you'd like to give it another try, go ahead now. KE8VZA returning. Sorry, I could not piece that together. You were dropping the repeater. So I don't know if there's anything you can do to up your power, change your location, or something like that, and try to check in a little bit down the line. I'll give you a shout, but we're going to go ahead and take some more check-ins here. Any other stations that would like to get on the log for the Beaconet pre-show, please give me a call.
W8WKY.
KE8VZA returning. All right, we picked up one more there. AF5JB Matt, short time down in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So let's go ahead and start to work this list. And if you're waiting to check in, we will take some more check-ins in a bit. And the station that was trying, again, I'll give you another shout here after we work who's on the list. So let's start off with our short time station, AF5JB Matt. How you doing, Matt? And do you have a couple comments before you have to go? Go ahead.
I did it, and I appreciate that. Getting with you and everybody else out on the net, and it's a heck of a weekend. From staying in town, and got a route to do Saturday morning. Then went home at 8 and showered, and everything went and did laundry. Got done with that and went to play Batman Battle the well, and I went over to main event. So they call like one of their sunny side up hamburgers, and it was really good. Got around there for a little bit, and went home and had me a beer and I went to bed. And continued to pretty much post day to day, and played the game to the house. Played some Morning Boy, Ninja Kid 2, Outrun, had some Miss Batman, ate lunch, and it's kind of getting ready. It's on another week, so overall doing real good. See what the temperature is here real quick. 1 second here. It's 65 degrees and it's mostly cloudy. It's also still just a wonderful night. And that's all I got for now. You guys have a good week out there. Happy studies with you. Catch you next time. This is AF5JB Matt. City of Tulsa, Oklahoma. The President Control, and good to hear you. Catch you next time, and thanks again. President Control.
All right, Matt. Sounds like you had a good weekend, and got some Pac-Man time in there. That's very good. But good to hear you. And you have a good week going forward, and thanks for stopping by. And 73, we'll clear with AF5JB. Let's go up to the top of our list. Ray, K5CFY. How you doing, Ray? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
K5CFY. Good evening, Eric. Thanks for running the net there. Appreciate that. And yes, I am hanging around, and we'll listen for the trivia. I want to see what Ryan's got. He tried to get him to give me the answer yesterday at the Burger Barn, but didn't do it. So anyway, I'll be hanging around. K5CFY, back to you.
All right, Ray. I take it he didn't slide you the answer, but let's talk of food. Steak dinners, Italian food, burger burn. I'm hungry all over again. I already ate. But anyway, good to hear you, Ray. Got you on the log. And we'll clear with K5CFY for now. And let's go down to AB8MO, Andy over in the land of snow and maple syrup. How you doing, Andy? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
There's KAGW. That was me trying to check in direct tonight, Eric. I'll be in and out. I'm going to listen a while and modulate the pillow. Over.
K8AGW, KE8BZA here. Good to hear you, Dan. All right, well, mystery solved. And I take it you went to the 700 machine and got through that way. That's fine business. You're sounding really good on this end. You go ahead and modulate that pillow and listen out to the net. And we got you on the log as in and out. 7-3 Dan. AB8MO Andy, are you out there? Are you going to stick around for the big show tonight? All right, we'll circle back for Andy. Next on the log is KF8G Brian. How you doing, Brian? And are you going to stick around for the net tonight?
Yep, I'll be here. KF8G.
All right, good to hear you, Brian. We'll clear with KF8G for now. Let's go down to Fred, KE8QFT. How you doing, Fred? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
Well, thank you. I will be here if you can hear me. Back to the pre-net.
All right, Fred. Yeah, I can hear you. You're sounding really good tonight, and it's good to hear you. So we got you on the log, sticking around. Clear with KE8QFT now. I'm KE8VZA with the Beaconet pre-show. We're going through our list of check-ins here and just touching base to see who's sticking around and who's going to get their ticket punched. Next up here is KI5TAQ, Taco Tim, all the way from Bofung, Oklahoma. How you doing, Tim? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
Well, good evening there, Eric. This is KI5TAQ. Yes, I'm sticking around to get my ticket punch after a weekend of burger burn and enjoying burgers and, burrito and cookies. So, back to net control. This is KI5TAQ.
All right. Cookies, too. Doritos. Oh, my goodness. All right, Tim. Got you on the log, sticking around. Good to hear you. We'll clear a KI5TAQ for now. Let's go down to Northern Mark, KC8FQV. It's an official net now. Mark's in the house. How you doing, Mark? And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
Well, yes, I will stay around for the main net tonight. Eric, KSFQA. Got my ticket over at DX Engineering today when I went down to my sister's for the birthday party and Mother Days and all. And the Cars group still got that bus going down to Dayton. 2cars.org, so number 2, cars.org. That KD8FTS is helping run that and organize it. But at 2cars.org. So I'll send it back your way. Throw that out there for the early birds, and we'll throw it out again later on, KSFQV.
All right, Mark, good to hear you. Got you on the log sticking around, and thanks for the reminder about the Cars bus for Hamvention. Fred, N8AHS, last I heard on the TechNet last Thursday, he said that they had a total of 50 seats and only 17 people have signed up. So they please don't make me do the math tonight. They have a lot of seats left. So I think that's a good way to get down to Hamvention and back. You don't have to worry about driving, traffic, or everything. You can sit there and either sleep, kibitz with your fellow hams, and show each other what you bought on the way back, right? Anyway, thanks, Mark. We'll clear with KC8FQV for now. Let's go down to RevKev, K6KJV, piloting very craftily the clown car into the center ring. How you doing, Kevin? And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
Well, hello there, Eric, and everyone else on the pre-net. Well, yeah, I'm sticking around. I'm still trying to get in after the last shenanigans I had put up with under the big top in the center ring. Man, that master of ceremonies, he just does not like my car. Or maybe he don't like me. I don't know. But I'm sticking around. So, back to you, Maranatha from K6KJV.
All right, Kevin. Everybody loves a clown car. Come on, when those 26 clowns get out of that little thing, it's a sight to behold. But and we like you. Come on. Anyway, RevKev, good to hear you tonight. We got you on the log, sticking around. We'll clear with K6KJV for now. Let's go down to Harry, KE8ZZR. How you doing, Harry? And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
Hey, good evening, Eric, and everybody else that's on the net. No, I'm just going to get my ticket punched tonight. I'm going to be in and out, getting ready for Hamvention. We'll be heading out of here on Wednesday, so get down there a few days early. And if you would also proxy in my wife, KF8GGC, as in and out, I would appreciate it. So hope you're doing well. I'll turn it back to you. This is KE8ZZR Claire.
All right, Harry, very good. I hope you have a good trip down to Hamvention and a good time there and a smooth riding back. And yes, I proxied in Mary Ann, KF8GGC. Thanks for that. And thanks for stopping by and checking in. And unfortunately, I won't be able to make Hamvention this year. Our son is graduating college. I'll be nearby. I'll be over in Oxford, Ohio, but I absolutely will not have time to sneak over there. So anyway, have a good time. Good to hear you, Harry 73. That brings us to the bottom of the list. If there are any other stations out there that would like to get on the log for the Beaconet, I'm KE8VZA. We're in the last couple minutes of the Beaconet pre-show, and if you'd like to get checked in, give me a call. KE8VZA returning. Crickets out there. Oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah, our son's graduating from Miami University with a master's in accounting. He got accepted to an accelerated master's program in his junior year, and he's managed to get his bachelor's and his master's in 4 years. So we're busting at the seams here. Very proud of him. He's worked very hard. The master's courses were no joke. They were a lot of work, and he made it. Anyway, good to hear everybody has checked in thus far. We've got about 25 seconds before the main net starts. So if you can get, if you want to give me a shout in that 20 seconds, go ahead.
Oh, I see I'm checked out, but I was really taking a shower. This is ABNMO.
ABNMO, KE8VZA. I apologize for that. I went to click not responding, and I must have picked the wrong option there. But you're back. Good to hear you. And hope the shower went well. You didn't slip and fall, so that's a good start. Anyway, good to hear you, Andy. We got you on the log. We're clear with AB8MO, and it's the end of the Beaconet pre-show. So KE8QKO, this is KE8VZA. I have a whole list of check-ins here for you, and at least to get started, maybe you can grab some more. If you're ready to go with the main net, go ahead and take the reins. KE8VZA.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Fine business on the pre-show. Also, congrats on your son getting his master's degree in 4 years with a bachelor's. That's awesome. That's really cool. I didn't realize that. So, he doesn't know me, but send him my congrats because I think that's really cool. All right. Good evening and welcome to the Beaconet. My name is Nick. My call sign is KE8QKO, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Kilo Oscar, and I will be net control for the evening. The Beaconet meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8, Allstar Node 48496, and EchoLink W8WKY-R. This is a direct-to-net. All traffic must pass through net control. We are linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, the Fireside Network, and various other repeaters, and we ask you key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit so we hear everything you've got to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Any stations that have not already checked into the pre-show that would like to check into the Beaconet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Net control. Please check in Kilo India 5, Romeo Foxtrot India, KI5 RFI, Mac in Arkansas.
All right, I've got KI5 RFI Mac checking in there. Is there anyone else who would like to check in? Please call now. All right, nothing heard. Don't worry, if you still want to check in later, there'll be more rounds for check-ins. But we're going to go up now and get to our trivia masters and hear what our trivia questions are for the evening. We're going to start with our main trivia master tonight, which is KJ5MCV. Ryan, take it away, sir.
Sorry for the pause there, folks. The cutest and most polite little repeater ID happened on my end of the world. This is Ryan, KJ5MCV, coming to you from Tulsa area, east of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Broken Arrow, to be exact. And tonight's main trivia, we're going to have fun with this one. What does knife edge diffraction allow radio waves to do? Alpha. Let RF signals sneak around back alleys of cities like Scooby-Doo villains. Bravo. Bend around terrain obstructions like mountains and ridges. Charlie, sharpen dull antennas automatically when peak envelope power is higher than 100 watts. Delta, turn a handheld transceiver into a lightsaber if the SWR is low enough. I'll read that one again, in case you missed anything. What does knife edge diffraction allow radio waves to do? Alpha, let RF signals sneak around back alleys of cities like Scooby-Doo villains. Bravo, bend around terrain obstructions like mountains and ridges. Charlie, sharpen dull antennas automatically when peak envelope power is higher than 100 watts. Or Delta, turn handheld transceivers into lightsabers if the SWR is low enough. I'll post these in the blue screen ASAP.
All right. Well, thank you, Ryan. I've got my answer written down. We'll see how it works out for me later in the net. And now we're going to go talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the alternate trivia read. Alan, take it away.
W8WKY.
KI5DAY in the net. Hey, it's pretty cool having an all Okie trivia tonight. That's great. Thanks, Ryan, for doing that. And yeah, I don't know if you saw that in the blue screen, Ryan, but I'm almost certain that knife edge, as I put in the blue screen, that knife edge diffraction lets radio waves. I'm not afraid of Freddy Krueger, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Freddy Krueger has something to do with your answer. I'm probably wrong, but we shall see. Anyways, tonight's alternate trivia. Wow. Dug deep for this one. Let me let this drop, and I'll come back and read this mess. Okay, here we go. Tonight's alternate trivia is, which one of these places is it the most legal to try and escape from? And I will read that again. Which one of these places is it the most legal to try and escape from? Your options are A, a Mexican prison, B, an asylum in Germany, C, house arrest in Switzerland, or D, Grandma Cornwaldo-Bean's dinner table. There's your options, and I'll print this in the blue screen or post it in the blue screen, by golly, and you can take a look at it. KI5DAY.
All right. Well, thank you, Alan. Let's also think on that one for a minute. But you know, your joke in the blue screen reminded me of a story that, or it was actually a dream. Probably one of the few dreams. You know, you don't remember a lot of dreams. This is one I remember from when I was really little. So I'm going to tell the story now while I've got everybody's attention, and I can't because I have that ability. I think it was like third grade or something. I had a dream that my teacher went crazy and turned into a monster and was attacking all the students, and we like flipped the desks over on our sides. We're hiding behind them, and I don't know. Maybe it was inspired by watching Nightmare on Elm Street when I was a kid, when I was too young to watch it. Who knows? But I just remember I was in the dream and I was terrified, and suddenly I realized, wait, I'm in a dream. So I went to all my friends in the classroom. I said, don't worry. It's okay. As soon as I wake up, she's not going to be here anymore. And that's what I remember about that dream. Probably one of the first ones. Oh, it popped into my head, and I thought I'd share it. So thank you there. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, we got a couple minutes here. Let's go talk to people. We're going to start with K5CFY Ray. How you doing, Ray? What do you have for the Beaconet tonight?
QKO on the net. K5CFY. Good evening, Nick at Night. Thanks for lighting up the airways down here in Oklahoma. We appreciate it. And wave a hand there to Eric on the keyboard. Always did a great job. Not much going on here. We had a little rain today, but that is about it. So with trivia, since Ryan wouldn't give me the right answer yesterday, I'm just going to guess. Bravo and bravo. So there you go. B&B for my trivia answers. K5CFY, back to you.
All right, thank you, Ray. Got your answer down there for Bravo and Bravo. After Ray, we had WB4AIZ, who was in and out, and that's going to take us down to Aviate-MO. Andy, thank you very much for everyone around for taking a shower. Take it away, Andy.
time, my dear friend. This is ABHMO. Actually, I was almost halfway done with my shower at the end of Matt's transmission. So, anyhow, let's see here. I'm gonna go B and B, double B's as opposed to double D's. Bumblebee, to be specific. We shall see where that lands. Actually, I'm gonna go Alpha on the first one because I like the Scooby-Doo verbiage. So I'm gonna do AB, Alpha Bravo. Kind of like my call sign starts with Alpha Bravo. So we'll go with that. Not a whole lot here. Mother's Day went good. I went with my brother. We took my mom out to Cheesecake Factory out there in Lyndhurst, and probably had the world's most expensive dinner for 7, but it was good, and we had a good time. Saw a nice vivid rainbow. Storm blew through. Had a severe thunder shower warning for Cuyahoga County, but it was a little bit of gusty winds, and that was some lightning, and that was about it. And afterwards, we were treated with a nice rainbow, and it almost became a double rainbow. We saw a very, very faint double rainbow very briefly. So that's all I got from here. I'm going to go let you put your soothing Bob Ross voice to put me to sleep there, Nick. Thanks for picking up the net. KAQKO. Oh, by the way, let me drop it a sec. I did run the boredom breaker net on Saturday rather, and we were well represented by the dog pound. All 3 marks checked in, so I tipped my hat to the marks. You guys were loyal when most everybody else forgot. It went good, so hope Ray had a good Saturday off and got to enjoy himself at the eating those charred, crusty burgers. That's all I got from here. I'll throw it back to net, and I'm headed off to bed. This is AB8MO.
All right, well, thank you, Andy. Got your hands down there for Alpha and Bravo, and enjoy the sweet nothings I will whisper into your ear as I am talking on the air. This is KAQKO on the WAWKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. Next station we're going to talk to is KF8G Brian. How you doing, Brian? And what do you have for the Beaconet tonight?
Well, it turned out to be a nice weekend after a wet start. Thinking about going to a Corvette show that was 2.5 hours away, but wet roads would have made a mess of the car, so I just found that there was a German car show down in Zor, so I took the Golf down, and they had a really nice bratwurst dinner that was really quite good, so I enjoyed that. This morning I decided to get breakfast, and I went up, oh boy, it went right out of my head. Bob Evans. And the one in Montrose was packed, and I had the Corvette again, so it's like, oh, fine, I'll go over to Denny's. Well, the Denny's on 18's gone, and I didn't realize that. So I ended up at the Bob Evans over there, which wasn't quite as busy. Did a little train spotting in Sterling, and I saw, there's a cruise in at the Quaker Steak and Lube in Medina, so I drove up there for a bit. Busy. What turned out as breakfast turned out to be pretty much a full day, so that was fun, but Thursday I leave for Mid-Ohio, and I'm down there for the whole weekend. Hooray. I'm thrilled. But they have 250 cars, which should make it very, very busy for me. Thank God I got help, because I couldn't handle that by myself. So anyway, you'll probably be talking to a very tired me next Sunday. Back to net, KF8G.
All right. Sounds good, Brian. Glad you had some fun today. We'll put your answers down as 42 as always. And, so you got a busy weekend planned ahead for you. And hope you enjoy it. And we'll try to accommodate you being tired on Sunday night. Thanks for checking in. All right, after Brian, we have N7VAN, who's in and out. And that's going to take us down to KE8QFT, Uncle Fred. How you doing, Fred? And what do you have for the Beaconet tonight?
Well, I'm going to say like alpha for both of the trivia. The thing about the Mexican prisons is they're probably ran by the cartel anyhow. They run everything else down there. Drum roll, please. So, yeah, it's probably perfectly legal. If you do get out, you know, who's going to bring you back? The cartel? They ain't got no police down there. Okay, enough of that. Yeah, I got squirrels. Squirrels living between the walls of my apartment. I seen one go in where they had put a new air conditioner in for me a couple of summers ago, and I never noticed, but they never patched up around the hole that they had to make for the to get the alternating current and the get the air conditioner hooked up to the thermostat and all. They had to run a new wire, and they had to put a hole up here in my ceiling on the third floor to join to the existing wire going to the circuit breaker. And they never filled that hole up. I seen a squirrel run in there, and I reported it to maintenance. And the guy came by, and he said, Fred, he said, I can't do nothing right now because I seen him climbing the hole myself, you know, and I can't seal him up in there, you know. He said, I got to find out what we're going to do about this. So he told me now his plan of attack will be to put a hole in the neighbor's apartment. There's nobody living there now anyway. Put a hole in the neighbor's apartment, seal the hole up in mine, and hopefully they'll go out that way. I hope they don't have to tear this place half down and get the squirrel or find out there's no squirrel in there. Anyhow, that's it for the week. KEQFT, back to net control.
Oh man, Fred, that sounds terrible. Squirrels can make a whole big old mess when they get inside of a building. So I hope it works out pretty well. Hey, let them know if they need to. They can borrow my dog. She hates squirrels, and she will chase them down and kill every single one she can find. If that helps at all. But yeah, that can be a big mess. Thankfully, maintenance has to deal with that, and not you. So you at least have that going for you. We got your answer down there for Alpha and Alpha. Next, we're going to talk to KI5TAQ Taco Tim from Bofang, Oklahoma. How you doing, Tim? What do you have for the Beaconet tonight?
Oh, good afternoon there, Nick at Night. I should say good evening there. Well, let me get the trivia out of the way. For the main trivia question, I'm going to go with Bravo. And for alternate trivia question, well, like someone like Rev Kev would say, you can never go wrong with a Cornwall bean. I'm going to go with Delta. And shall we say, the weekend was fun. Hope you guys have a burger burn of your own one of these times. Because, them burgers and dogs was delicious. I'll turn it back to net control and let you get on down the list.
All right, thank you, Tim. Got your answer down for Bravo and Delta. Well, yeah, the Sarah Club has a burger burn every year. The club. I had a hot dog burn and a steak burn this weekend. I had hot dogs on Saturday night and cooked a steak for my wife for Mother's Day today with some southern green beans and baked potato, and cooked it all in the smoker, and it was good stuff, really good stuff. So had that going. So that's our grilling type, what's going on right now. But anyway, thank you, Tim. I guess they got a chance down there for Bravo and Delta. Next, we're going to talk to KC8FQV, Mark. How you doing, Mark? And what do you have for the Beaconet tonight?
Yeah, KCFQV. Yeah, I've been busy all day. But I'm going to say on the main one, Alpha, and on the alternative, Charlie. I'll make it AC. But main one would be Alpha. It is Mexico. Mexican or whatever. And the other one I'll say Charlie. So, yeah, I got my invention ticket over at Summit Racing, DX Engineering. Walked in. I only had to wait until one person left the counter, and I was able to get up there and get my ticket. So I got that today. I said I meant to say it was crowded early this morning. You probably all were in getting their parts for their engines and whatever, and we're going to go home and work. And it was cool, but what a day of it, you could do stuff that you wanted to. But yeah, it was easy to get the ticket. You know, I did that and went down to my sister's, and we had birthday parties, Mother's Day and everything, so we did that. So other than that, the Cars group got that still going to Dayton. KD8FTS is the one handling it. For the Cars group, they'll go to the number2cars.org. They're going to leave from Lodi on 77 or 71, 303 and 71, and Bagley Rodeo here, Kmart, and there. But check the website out at number2cars.org. So I'll send it back. Well, yeah, I went to DX after I left there. I headed down to down 77. Well, I'll go through that interchange there in Central, going from 76 to go south. They get you up there and you start to head south, and it's like you do a nosedive down that thing. So we'll send it back to net, KCFQV. And at 76 is a windy road. So send it back away now, Nick at Nite, KCFQV.
All right, thank you, Mark. Got your answers down for Alpha and Charlie. This is KE8QKO on the WWKY repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. Going through our list of check-ins for the Beaconet. Next, we're going to talk to K6KJV Rev Kev. How you doing, Kevin? What do you have for the Beaconet tonight?
Hello, Mr. Nick, and everyone else on the net. Well, kind of disappointed. Mark Unkeyed, I was listening to the news story in the background, and now I don't know how it ended. Oh, man, I guess I'm going to have to look up the local Ohio news. Oh, man, I'm just joking, Mark. Oh, let's see. What do I got? Nah, I got nothing else except for double D's, Delta and Delta. God bless 73 and Maranatha, everyone. Back to you, Mr. Nick, from K6KJV.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Got your answers down for double D's. Yeah, I can kind of tune that out a little bit. I don't know. It is what it is. All right, after Kevin, we have a few in and outs. We have KE8VVR. We have AF5JB. We have KA8, let me start that one over, KA8GDW, or AGW. And we have KF8GGC. I can't say call signs. Now, that's going to take us down to KI5RFI Mac. How you doing, Mac? And what do you have for the Beaconet tonight?
Well, good evening, Nick. This is KI5RFI in the beautiful state of Arkansas here. Had a nice rainy afternoon here off and on. Wasn't much of a rain, didn't last long, but that's spring weather for you. Took trivia questions. My answers are going to be a guess, so I'm going to go with Bravo and Charlie. Bravo and Charlie. Back to net control.
All right, thank you, sir. Got your answers down for Bravo and Charlie. And after Mac, we have one in and out station for the blue screen, which is KA8MNT. Okay, we're all the way down at the bottom of our list. We're going to start doing another call for check-ins. But before I do that call for check-ins, go ahead and listen up, because we're going to reread some trivia. We're going to go all the way back up here. We're going to talk to KJ5MCV. Ryan, get the primary question read again. Ryan, take it away.
W8WKY.
All right, this is Ryan, KJ5MCV, coming back to you guys. I appreciate you picking me up, and it's okay that you forgot who I was. I'm the new guy. That's fine. I love it. Main trivia question for tonight. What does knife edge diffraction allow radio waves to do? Alpha. Let RF signals sneak around back alleys of cities like Scooby-Doo villains. Bravo. Bend around terrain obstructions like mountains and ridges. Charlie. Sharpen dull antennas automatically when peak envelope power is higher than 100 watts. Delta. Turn a handheld transceiver into a lightsaber if the SWR is low enough. I'll take a break and read them again. KJ5MCV returning happily. What does knife edge diffraction allow radio waves to do? Alpha. Let RF signals sneak around back alleys of cities like Scooby-Doo villains. Bravo. Bend around terrain obstructions like mountains and ridges. Charlie. Sharpen dull antennas automatically when peak envelope power is higher than 100 watts. Delta. Turn handheld transceivers into a lightsaber if the SWR is low enough. These questions are also in the blue screen if you find yourself forgetting where we were. Thanks again. This is KJ5MCV back to net control.
All right, well, thank you, Ray. Let's go up and talk to KI5DAY and get the alternate trivia. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY in the net. Alternate trivia. Wow. Sorry, I got distracted by the blue screen there. Wow, yeah, alternate trivia. Which one of these places is it the most legal to try and escape from? Which one of these places is it the most legal to try and escape from? Is it A, a Mexican prison, B, an asylum in Germany, C, a house arrest in Switzerland, or D, Grandma Cornwaldo Bean's dinner table? KI5DAY, back to net.
All right, thank you there, Alan. All right, this is KE8QKO on the W8WKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we've talked to everybody that's checked into the net tonight. So we're going to open up here for another round of check-ins. If you would like to check in to the Beaconet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. All right, well, nothing heard there. Let's go up and talk to our net control team, and then we'll do another round of check-ins after that. Start with KE8VZA. Eric, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beaconet tonight?
KE8QKO in the net, KE8VZA here. Before I forget, let's go with trivia, and I'm going to go with double alphas. I like the ring of that. Alpha, alpha. Let's see, what else? Just trying to get a lot of stuff done around the house here this weekend, and got some of it done. and bought a new floor scrubber, a Ryobi, from Home Depot on sale. Really pleased with it so far. And what else? Can use it indoor and outdoor, so that's a bonus. And it uses batteries I already have, but I bought some more batteries just in case. I bought a bigger battery because bigger is better. Anyway, Mother's Day today. Spent it with my wife, and also went and swung by my parents' house and visited Mom and Dad, and that was good. So with that, I'll turn it back to Net Control, KE8VZA. Back to you, Nick.
All right, thank you, Eric. Sounds like you had a pretty good day. And I don't know, is that the floor scrubber? Is that a carpet scrubber, or is it like a hardwood type or tile floor scrubber?
It's more like a hard floor surface scrubber. I mainly bought it because we have a nature stone floor in our utility room, and it's really hard to get that sucker really clean. This thing makes easy work of it. And you can also use it outside. I'm going to use it on the deck when I refinish it to do the cleaning cycle first, and with the magic deck cleaner, and get there with the rotary brush. It's almost like an extended, a long handle. Well, it's kind of like a weed whacker, actually, but instead of a string, the line, it's got a brush, and you can interchange different types of brushes and buffing pads and whatnot. I have two brushes now, a medium and a coarse. So I'm going to get some other attachments in the near future. But anyway, there you go, KE8VZA.
All right, thank you, sir. I tend to have some Rabby tools, so I wasn't sure, and I can already think of a use for that that's not related to a deck or a floor or anything at all. So I'll have to maybe take a look. Okay, next we're going to talk to KD8 EPC Dustin. How you doing, Dustin? What do you have for the Beaconet tonight?
Hi, Nick, KQKO and the net. This is KD8 EPC. I'm going to make it quick here because I'm on the phone. I'm going to say Alpha and Delta for my trivias. All is well in the world. Good to hear you. Have a great net, and we'll catch you down the log. KD8 EPC, back to Net Control.
All right, thank you, sir. Got you down for Alpha and Delta. Next three stations are in and out. That's KD8 SLG, W8HRF, and K8YUK, which is going to take us down to KI5 DAY Allen. How you doing, Allen? And what do you have for the Beaconet tonight?
KI5DAY in the net. What do I have for the Beaconet tonight? One each, whiskey leather Southern California teak wood candle. No, that's not true. I do have one of those, but I'm not giving it to the net because I like the way it smells when I light it. Hi. What was I going to say? Man, it was a productive week. I was off for 4 days, got my front end pulled off of my charger, replaced my lights with some OEM aftermarket lights with the wraparound LEDs. They look great. Blacked out bumper. It was a pain in the butt. It was 3 hours of total insanity. My brother-in-law and I went through to do all that. We got it done. Yesterday I went to the Burger Burn and got my DM32 UV cold plugged by Dr. Greg Medor, and he took care of that for me. And then another guy, another local genius, Jeff, he was able to manipulate my Zygo G90 that I bricked and get it unbricked by changing the software. After about 2.5 hours of fighting it, he realized he had to revert back to the last firmware for the head and the chassis, because it was stuck and it would not accept it. So he reverted back eventually and realized that would probably fix it, and it did. And I've talked on it for a good part of the day, and it works amazingly well. So kudos to those two gentlemen for helping me out. And I got 2 new radios in the mix now, thanks to them, that are working quite nicely. So other than that, I'm waiting to have some ice cream after a while. So I'm pretty good here. KI5DAY. Oh, for the regular trivia tonight, I'm going to go with E for Freddy Krueger. KI5DAY.
All right, well, thank you there, Alan. Got you down for E for Freddy Krueger. And apparently I was wrong. KD8 SLG is not in and out. He is actually in and not out. So let's go talk to KD8 SLG. Just Nick. Take it away, sir.
KQKO, this is Katie at SLG. Good evening, Nick at Nite, and all the Beacon netizens. I was in and out, but I had good timing and was in at the right time. So thanks for getting me back on the air. Good to hear you got some radios working, Alan. That's cool. Always fun to do stuff with the car, isn't it? Cool stories tonight, Nick. Thanks. Makes it fun. Just having a chill Sunday. So it was a weird week. Mowed the lawn today. It's already growing again. Put some roses in the garage. There's frost like forming on top of the garage right now, which is kind of weird because it's still 50 degrees, but it's settling in. T-shirt contest for field day is still open until Beaconet Wednesday night. So if you haven't voted yet, go check them out. Put in your vote. Saw you did tonight, Nick. Thanks. Sorry yours didn't make it. I don't know what happened there. Hit me later. That's all I got tonight, man. Thanks, Nick. Katie at SLG, back to net control.
All right. Well, thank you, Nick. Your trivia answers. Do you have your trivia answers? I don't know if I got them. I don't see them in NetLogger yet, and I'm not sure if I heard them.
You didn't. I forgot. Alpha and Charlie tonight. Alpha and Charlie. That's what I'm going with, Alpha and Charlie. Thanks, Nick. KDSLG clear.
All right, thank you, sir. Got you down for Alpha and Charlie. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened either. Jason said he didn't get it, so I don't know. But anyway, thanks for checking in. And, yeah, this is KEAQKO on the WWKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive ASA with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we're going to talk to K3 MBC Brian. Or not Brian, wrong name. Mark. We're going to talk to Mark now. Take it away, Mark.
KAQKO, this is K3MBC. Evening, Nick. Good evening, everyone. Trivia answers, just get those out of the way quick, is Bravo and Charlie. Bravo and Charlie. It was a good week. Got to do online hosting for a conference that I enjoy attending by the internet every year. It's my 4th or 5th year to do it, and it's always a lot of fun. And unfortunately, I had to go back to my normal work duties on Thursday. So other than that, it's been a really good week. Had a good Mother's Day with my mom this afternoon. So all is good. Back to net. Thank you. K3ABC. I'm clear.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thanks for checking in. We got your answers down as Bravo and Charlie. It sounds like a pretty good weekend. Next, we're going to talk to KF8 GGM. Matt, how you doing, sir? What do you have for the Beaconet tonight?
KE8 QKO, KF8 GGM. Sorry about the delay there, Nick. Fat fingers don't work so well. Not too much. Happy Mother's Day to any moms who are listening. I hope you all had a wonderful day. There's really nothing going on. Just kind of laughing at some of the stuff on the blue screen and hoping everybody's having a great day. Not much to say. So I'm going to send it back to you, Nick, and let you get on down the log. KF8 GGM, back to net control. 73's all.
All right, thank you, sir. I know you said your trivia answers. My phone rang at the same time, and I missed them, so I'll wait for them to show up here in NetLogger when they get there. Anyway, thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. Next, we're going to talk to KJ5 MCV Ryan. How you doing, Ryan? What do you have for the Beaconet tonight?
Well, hello once again. Radioland, hey, I'm tickled to be here. What do I have for the Beaconet tonight? First of all, I want to give an RF high five to Alan and his cop car and his ridiculous headlights that make people crash. It's obnoxious. You should quit that. Anyways, HIDs are awesome unless you're looking at them. If you're looking with them, they're great. Anyway, I had an awesome visit with my RCWA homies at the Burger Burn. I couldn't stay forever. I had an appointment to Blue Catfish with Jugs at Fort Gibson Lake, so that was fantastic. We caught a lot of fish, probably 40 or so blue cats. We kept 23 that were filletable, and I caught one so big, man, I'm telling you, his eyes weighed 5 pounds. And if you think that's crazy, the picture weighed 2.5. Anyways, yeah. Took the boat out Saturday. We had a good time. The boat ran good. It is a crappy boat. Like I said before, not to be confused with a crappie boat. You know, just a crappy old boat. Been working on that a little bit today. That's supposed to be a wintertime project, but it's not. It's not. Anyway, I should do better. I'm a bad equipment owner, but I'm going to do better. Mark my words. As far as trivia, I'm going to go with alt trivia, I should say. Alt trivia. I'm going to go with Alpha, the Mexican prison, just because, I don't know, I've never escaped from anything. The clutches of T-shirt contest winners or any of that. Anyways, thanks, guys, for picking me up. This is KJ5 MCV Ryan, and I'll send it back to Net Control. Thanks again.
All right. Well, thank you, Ryan. I am also a bad equipment owner, but I guess that's kind of how life goes sometimes. And trying to get myself back on schedule with my identification. This is KAQKO on the WWQI repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive also with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And next we're going to talk to KA8 LYJ Bob. How you doing, Bob? And what do you have for the Beaconet tonight?
KE8QKO and the group. This is KA8LYJ. Good evening, Nick. Had a nice, relaxing Sunday. Went to church, then got some slurpage at the Java joint for Ida and me. And like I was telling Eric earlier, I accidentally had a Sunday afternoon nap in my desk chair. Woke up with a little bit of a crick, but it worked itself out, and I woke up in time for this beautiful steak dinner that the oldest daughter had made for Ida for Mother's Day, and of course, since I'm in the house too, I got to benefit from it. And that's about it. For the trivia, I'm going to go bed and breakfast tonight, and although I did have this really wonderful mental image of Grandma Cornwaldo Bean getting her HT lightsaber and going after someone who bailed from the dinner table early. This is KA8LYJ, back to Net Control.
All right, well, thank you, Bob. That would be an interesting picture. We got your answer down for Bravo and Bravo, and it was a good day for steak. I want to say that. It was a good day for steak. All right, we're back at the bottom of our list here. Anyone who would like to check in to the Beaconet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. All right, nothing heard. I guess we're going to get our trivia answers. My answers are going to be Bravo and Alpha. I didn't toss them out earlier, so I'll do that now. And then we'll go up to, where am I at here? KJ5 MCV Ryan. And let's get the answer to the main trivia question. Take it away, Ryan.
All right. Happy Sunday, everybody. This is Ryan, KJ5MCV, main trivia. Question was, what does knife edge diffraction allow radio waves to do? And the answer was bravo. Bend around terrain obstructions like mountains and ridges. In ham radio, knife edge diffraction refers to how radio waves bend around sharp obstacles like mountain ridges, rooftops, or even building edges. Instead of being completely blocked, part of the signal spills, air quotes, over the obstruction, allowing communications beyond the line of sight, especially on VHF and UHF bands. The effect depends on how sharp, air quotes, the obstacle is relative to the wavelength. A cleaner, more defined edge produces a more predictable diffraction pattern, but with notable signal loss. For operators, this is why you can sometimes work stations hidden behind terrain, though usually with weaker or fading signals. We'll say it again. What does knife edge diffraction allow radio waves to do? The answer is bravo. This is Ryan, KJ5MCV. Having a heck of a time. You guys are awesome. And I'm going to send it back to Net Control. Thanks again.
All right, well, thank you, Ryan. Thanks for the main trivia. Let's go talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the answer for the alternate trivia. Alan, take it away.
Alrighty then, KI5DAY with tonight's alternate trivia answer. The question was, which one of these places is it the most legal to try and escape from? A Mexican prison, B, an asylum in Germany, C, house arrest in Switzerland, or D, Grandma Cornwall Bean's dinner table. You don't want to leave Grandma Cornwall Bean's dinner table. She'll whopping your head with her little biscuit roller, so you don't want to do that. Wow, the other answers. Okay. House arrest in Switzerland. Believe it or not, attempting to escape from house arrest is a criminal offense in Switzerland. Also, it is illegal to escape an asylum in Germany. So the correct answer is, in Mexico, escaping from prison is not considered a criminal offense under the law, as the desire for freedom is recognized as a basic human right. So yes, you can try to escape from prison there with a lot less problems than you would somewhere else. Fred may be onto something with the cartel thing. But anyway, that's tonight's alternate trivia, so your answer is... I forgot which one it was. It was A, a Mexican prison. KI5DAY.
All right, well, thank you there, Alan. I appreciate it. You know, I guessed A because obviously one's the Cornwallo Bean, and we love the Cornwallo Bean answers, but we know that's probably not the one. And the other two were in Europe, and I'm pretty sure if I was going to escape from some sort of legal structure or some sort of punishment, I'd more likely to not be punished further if I'm in Mexico than like Germany or Switzerland, because they tend to have stricter laws. That's how I went with that in my head, so I'm glad I guessed right. Thanks, you all, to assure you. All right. This is KEAQKO on the WWKY repeater 147 Mark 390, positive also with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we're going to do one more round of check-ins or rechecks. So if you would like to check in or recheck the Beaconet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. All right, that's unheard there. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, the Beaconet crew, and Larry the Rubber Chicken Bagok, I would like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beaconet, Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the WAWKY repeater, Allstar Node 48496, and EchoLink WAWKY-R. You are welcome to join us on the Barometer Net, also on the WAWKY repeater, every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, except for Sundays. Don't forget to check out our friends on the Border Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and EchoLink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the Beaconet. This is KE8QKO, returning repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use at this time, 73 all. And have a wonderful Beaconet Sunday.